Good morning. So a few weeks ago, this happened.
Android have been in touch.
They have asked us to invite ourselves to one of your special occasions and take the food to another level.
And to make it more interesting, we have to do it all just with a phone
Armed with the Android Pay app.
No wallet, no car, and there's even a time limit.
And as a result, Darshan and Dipali got in contact, inviting us to a rather special day of theirs.
We would like to invite you to our wedding.
So the two of them and I hatched together a bit of a challenge for Jamie, Ben, Barry and myself. And I headed over to Wembley in London to meet the boys and break the news to them. So shall I tell you what I've got ourselves into?
Please!
Darshan and Dipali got in contact off the back of our launch video.
Right.
They have invited us to their Indian wedding, which is taking place tomorrow. We have 30 hours to recreate some of their favourite traditional Indian sweets.
Okay.
Burfi. There are 250 guests. Obviously, the rules of the challenge are that we can't have anything on us except for those phones with Android Pay. Could you empty your pockets?
Who's looking up? I don't trust you with this bag.
There's an SD card with a fridge cam in there, so let's not lose this.
I parked my car for £1 an hour.
So we decided it was best to divide and conquer. Baz and I were in charge of aesthetics. So firstly, most important thing is looking the part. So we're meeting the groom and his brother, and they're going to hook us up with some traditional outfits.
Can we see some navy blue and gold and maroon or red and gold, please?
Navy blue. You can go with something like these.
Meanwhile, Ben and Jamie met with Dipali and her future mother-in-law to learn everything about Burfi.
Love the coconut.
What does it need to have in it to be perfect?
Perfect, same milk powder, sugar, coconut sometimes sprinkle, and main thing cardamom.
Cardamon's important.
Cardamom is the main thing.
Oh, it looks good, man. That looks good.
Yeah?
Getting married.
Yeah. Are you single?
What do you think of these bottoms? Comfortable, isn't it?
How do you feel that?
Mate, I feel
This one is
So this started off as a bit of fun. Now Mike's taking it too seriously. He's getting little adjustments to his outfit.
Darshan and Prit had picked us out some great stuff, but seeing as we had no cards or cash, we were a little bit worried about using our phones to have to pay for everything. This doesn't work. We're not going to be able to pay for anything, and
You might have to buy it for us.
Okay, ready?
Oh. Ah,
Go. Easy. Do many people pay with the phones on here?
No, it's the first time.
This is the first time.
wow.
Nailed it. Back to the Burfi, and Ben was starting to realise the enormity of the task ahead.
No
250 guests and they want several pieces each, but you're the quality control, right? So if it's not good enough, we don't even get into the wedding.
You're not allowed inside.
We've got the flavours, we've got a shopping list of what we need to get, and we've got about 20-something hours.
So run, guys. The pressure is on.
Hey mate, how you doing? Right, so we have everything knowledge-wise that we need to make Burfi, and some good luck. We need you to stop off at the cash and carry and get us a few things. Is that all right?
Dry mangoes, pistachios, dried mango powder, and desiccated coconut. Nailed it.
We've got spice at the studio already, but we will need some basics like sugar and chocolate and dairy, so we can pick those up at the car on the corner. Brilliant, thank you.
Barry and I picked up all the ingredients along with some other stuff, and we all met back at our London studio.
Perfect.
And some baking trays. Hope you're happy.
Let's get baking. It's not really baking, is it?
So having spent all afternoon stuffing our faces with Burfi, it's now time to come up with our own recipe for the wedding tomorrow.
So here goes. It's going to begin with sugar, and not milk powder, but double cream in a saucepan with liquid glucose. That helps to stabilise it. We're going to heat it to 120 degrees Celsius. Burfi number 1, we're going to take ground almonds and ground pistachio, a combination, plus dark chocolate, blitzed up, and cardamom. They're all going to go into the pan when it reaches 120 degrees Celsius. Mix it up, tip it into a tray, and let it set.
Burfi number 2.
We're going to use the same ground almonds and ground pistachios, but this time instead of dark chocolate, it's white chocolate. All going into the pan when it reaches 120 degrees Celsius, tip it into a tray, and then we're going to scatter over freeze-dried mango powder. So this is white chocolate and mango.
And Burfi number, you guessed it, 3.
We're going more traditional with desiccated coconut as half the nuts and ground almond as the other half. Still sticking with the white chocolate, but we're adding in ground ginger and finishing it once it's in the tray with lime zest.
Honestly, the texture is spot on. The flavours we've mucked around with a little bit and gone with their personal recommendations.
I'm really happy with those. I think they're awesome. All we need to do is just scale it up a bit.
So we all got to work producing the 1000 burfi, along with Barry's idea for how we were going to present them at the wedding.
I don't actually know the time, I've lost track, but it has got dark and we're about a quarter of the way through the batches.
We continued into the early hours, knowing full well the important bit was still to come.
The burfi has cooled and set overnight, and now the task of cutting it all into small individual bite-sized pieces. It's going to take a while. The boys have got to finish the stand, and then let's get to a wedding.
We've laid out your outfits and you're going to go in there one by one. Jamie, you're first.
You can see your boxers through it.
Oh no!
I can't, they're pretty well done.
I'm so scared of my turn.
Ben, you're up next.
Can I go get mine now?
Yeah, we've laid them out on the bed.
Can you hold this up?
Is this it? Oh, wow.
It's perfect! Oh mate, you look amazing! We were all dressed and finished setting up, but now there was the nervous wait before we unveiled everything to Darshan and Dipali. Hey mate.
What's wrong with this? Is this your choice?
You look amazing. You look amazing.
Do you want to see what we've done?
Wow.
This is 1000 burfi.
I love it.
She won't like.
So far so good, but quicker than you could say, get out of my son's wedding, it was time for Darshan's mum to give us her thoughts.
Amazing.
Can we stay?
Yes, you can.
Success! The bride, groom and their families loved it.
Sorted!
So now, all that was left to do was this.
Make some noise!
It really was a challenge leaving behind our wallets and spending 30 hours getting by just with our phones. And we had to think outside the box on occasions, but I think we passed. Plus, we managed to learn about and make over 1,000 pieces of burfi for a stunning wedding and not ruin it. So a massive thank you to Darshan, Dipali, Prit, all of their families for making us feel so welcomed and letting us be part of such a big day for them. Also, big shout out to Android Pay for setting all of this up. And if you found the food and the culture as interesting as we did, then head over to sortedfood.com where there's a great article. Our next challenge is just around the corner, and this time Barry's in charge, so keep an eye out for our next episode of Celebrate with Sorted. But for now, I think that fridge cam had everything. It had Ben in a lovely hat, it had Jamie's audition tape for Bollywood, and it had 1,070 pieces of burfi. See you next week, 10 AM UK time. Have a lovely week.